Alright, everyone. Excuse me, I forgot. I was getting back up to the point where I was in the last video and I forgot to start recording when I was looking at this stuff. So, basically, there in that folder is Royal Earl, the scumbag policeman who has got dirt on Fontaine, so we can't back out of the deal. Those are the certificates that we've seen Curtis Benson, the paedophile, having, and that is the book of all the payoffs to the cops. So we should be good.
It can't be stopped, Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Have some fucking mercy!
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland? Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Not Casey. He did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires, and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor! You son of a whore! Get me a goddamn doctor!
So you can grow to the phone, for fuck's sake. There you go. Jesus. Oh yeah. Another case down. That's the only thing we're going to get two going out. It's all about to crumble.
Good morning, Doctor.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger, and it's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
What a creepy guy, man.
We're both finding we have a lot to give up.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou, he went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some fires he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window. Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at the club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa. I've always so enjoyed our conversation.
Oh!
I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack, the investigator. It's an unfortunate and grisly end.
What the hell is that? Is that the nutcase?
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help you cross over. All your sins will be forgiven. Next slide.
No, so the nut job's actually going to rescue Hart and kill him. Oh well. Bit of a win-win.
It's gotta be one of these places. The arsonist's a bug sprayer. He must have worked at one of these joints.
Whoops. It's obviously going to be the last place I check. It's like in any game where you know there's like 3 points, and you, like, for example, if you failed and you tried the first 2 and you died or something, so this time you try the 3rd point and it's not that either. It's just always the last point. That shit is annoying.
A skeleton goes into a bar and orders
Help
a
ya?
beer and a mug.
How many guys you have working here, Pop?
Who's asking, son?
It could be official or unofficial. Depends on how you want to play it.
You should get to a hospital, son. That arm of yours appears to be letting in daylight.
Save the pity for the other guys. They're the ones who need it. I'm looking for a big cowboy who works pest control. Does he work here?
We don't have anyone like that here.
You sure? I'm not the type of guy you want coming back.
Yeah, I'm sure.
At least I may get all the papers. I haven't found one single film reel.
What have you got?
Looks like a drug overdose.
Get away from him, Phelps. This is my case.
Shut your fucking mouth! Since when does a bagman work a case?
I knew this creep wasn't on the morphine heist. Victim of his own product.
Hey, detective! Can we back it off a notch? This is getting out of hand.
A time to talk and a time to shut up. Now is the time to be quiet, son.
Courtney Sheldon was a corpsman, Roy. He served his country. He went out with a medical kit and an Army 45 into places that made the Valley of Death look like a picnic. He was either naive enough or dumb enough to get involved in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, along with the mayor, the DA, Monroe, and a certain crooked cop. He was involved in the morphine heist, but he has a puncture wound in his jugular, which makes this a murder case. He was a better man than you'll ever know. You say one more word about him and I will blow your fucking head off!
You finally lost it, partner.
I have a pretty good idea why Sheldon's dead. And I know about Monroe. Your vast, corrupt future is draining away as we speak.
I got better things to do than argue the rub with you.
Stay with him.
Oh man, please tell me we kill that guy. I'm so dying for him to get
bags the evidence.
what's coming to him.
If you let this creep anywhere near it, I'll come looking for you.
Yes, sir.
You know, Phelps, you're not the worst asshole going around.
Thanks, Herschel.
I just want to wipe that smug smile right off his face, man. Alright, that was quick. I thought we were going to have to find some clues. Good. Next place, please. Oh, thought we were going to have to go to each place, ask like 4 questions. Fuck up 3. It's what a sunny day outside. The sun is beaming through my window.
Welcome to Nuclear. What can I do you for?
I work for the DA. I need to speak with an exterminator. Big guy with a cowboy accent.
We have only 3 people work here. Me and 2 Mexicans. They're both on the scrawny side.
Thanks for your help.
Love it. That's what I'm talking about. Well, what was that? 25 seconds tops. I told you about the last place, but at least that was pretty quick. I got my, what do you call it? A text from my college. My induction day for next week. Getting back. I'm glad it, because I'm bored at my nut, but I can also tell like 3 months in I'm going to start getting annoyed. Because it's going to be a lot more work this year. Certain things, oh, it was like that last year. There were certain things like, I like computers, right, but I hate them at the same time. Because sometimes they just don't do what you want to do.
I work for the DA. I'm looking for a big cowboy, does extermination. Anyone like that working here?
Well, I wouldn't want
Mate,
to get anyone into
I'm on the mood and be shot.
trouble.
We could do this the hard way. An address?
Yeah, he lives in a bunkhouse on the remains of the old Rancho Rincon.
Thanks.
I would match you. Mate, I've been shot in the arm. I've got no time for your shite. Give me the address or a blow off a kneecap.
Cole, you made it.
What's this got to do with me, Rusty?
Dr. Fontaine, prominent shrink, dead in his patient's room, spine snapped like a twig. The suspect is one of his mental patients.
I've met Fontaine.
His last patient was Elsa Lickman, Cole. She's missing. Nurse said that she saw some big Boris Karloff type carry her out of here.
The best thing that you can do to help me, Rusty, is let me take a look around.
Sure thing, Cole. This way. Take your time. I'll give you and the doctor some privacy.
A relocation program.
Fontaine was having the houses burned for Monroe. Monroe wasn't happy. People started dying and it attracted attention. The doctor lost control. Good doctor has been marking this map.
I'm gonna have to do every inch of it, goddammit. There we go.
Edgewood Grove, McCarthy Vista, Crescent Heights, Rancho Escondido. Do those names mean anything to you, Herschel?
Yeah. How come?
New houses all being built in the path of the freeway?
Freeway route. I seen that paper in the cutscene and I was like, I want it.
That goddamn pet lunatic of yours is burning down our houses.
Keep your voice down, Leland. Control is of the essence.
Keep your voice down. Do you know how much these sons of bitches charge for lunch? Fuck them.
Leland, we will not solve our problems by announcing them to the general public. We only speed ourselves on our way to the gallows.
He's your imbecile, Harlan. Get him under control or get rid of him.
Speaking of which, I've had to dispose of our young medical student.
What? You certainly are a cold character, Harlan.
He has a friend called Kelso who knows all about the development on Normandy Avenue.
I know about Elsa.
And you thought it unimportant to inform me.
I thought I could take care of it.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Kelso works for Benson. Is he reliable?
No, he's totally unreliable. But he has so many pernicious habits, he's got nowhere to run.
Can you take care of Kelso?
Don't push me, Harlan. Get rid of the fruitcake. No longer necessary. I'll take care of Kelso.
If IH is the name of the big guy. They strangled his ass, which is what he deserved.
Destroyed by a monster of your own creation, Dr. Fontaine. I've heard that story somewhere before.
Damn it, I was really hoping that was all the clues.
So much for your foresight, Doctor.
Damn it. I do not want to go searching through this entire house. Oh. What's that about? I'm looking at the footprints. I thought like we were same as before when that guy was standing under the tree and I couldn't find the last clue of that burnt out house. But oh, screw this. Oh wait. Oh, come on.
Looks like Fontaine has finally dispensed his last treatment. Jack was wrong. It's not about insurance, it's about eminent domain.
What are you talking about, Cole?
The government reclaims the land in the path of the freeway and pays the improved value of the land with the new houses sitting on it.
What about the stiffs who paid their deposits?
Worst case, they get their money back. But the syndicate pockets millions on the improved value of the land.
So where does Jack's boss come into it?
He's the key. He carries the insurance. The insurance proves how much the houses are worth.
And they're worth nothing.
Firewood, all of them.
That's about as neat a scam as you can imagine. How are we gonna prove any of this, Cole? Doctor's dead. Monroe nearly bled to death. If they get Jack...
We need the firebug. The Okie cowboy. Get him, get Elsa. Get him, get all of them.
Yep. That has definitely got serial killer-esque atmosphere happening. Right, I think I'll stop it here. Sorry to leave you hanging. I know we're getting close, it's getting exciting. Well, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.